DJ Mad Linx from Florida Tennis, and it's my privilege today, this very special day, to be with USTA's own Laura and Chuck. Thank you so very much, Executive Director and President of Florida Section. Amazing, so much energy has taken place in this very room today. Laura, you did an amazing job setting things off this afternoon for a very lovely lunch, by the way. And Chuck, you just came in with the thunder and continued it on. Guys, what was the idea and the impetus to have this event happen in 2025?
Well, I think what we wanted to do was we wanted to have a true Florida Tennis Summit and not so much a branded USTA Florida meeting, but a true summit where we bring together a bunch of people from all over the Florida tennis system and get them all in one room and learn from them, and hopefully they'll learn from us about our bold moves of trying to grow tennis.
Now, Laura, Chuck just mentioned about bold moves. I really feel that in what I'm seeing. There's been such an amazing energy and such a focus on achieving the goals from the USTA. Being here in Florida and just knowing exactly how much weight being here in Florida carries, what's that like for you as the Executive Director?
I think it's really exciting because we can experiment and try new things here year round. We have a lot of people, a lot of humans, as you see here. So for us, it's almost like you're always in a constant state of innovation. And we also have really nice people. And that helps too, because when we go to people and say, hey, would you try something new? Or hey, we want to have a different approach to try to grow the game. You know, we can find people in various places who are willing to do that. So for me, it's not daunting, it's more of a blessing.
Wow, I love that energy. Now, Chuck, you said so many interesting things during your delivery today. All with the focus of expanding and growing the game. Now, that's something I've heard from decades at this point, but I've not seen the ability to really hone in and come up with an actionable plan. I heard a lot of that today here.
Yeah, I think we really just need to keep it basic, really, because I always say you grow tennis a couple of ways. You get more people to play, and then you get the people that already play to play more. And if you do that, you're basically growing tennis. So like Laura said, we're in a great place here because we can play tennis 12 months a year. We've got a great system of clubs and parks and places that people can play, but we do need to upgrade the parks and we need to fund it, and like anything else, we need to nurture it and not take it for granted and try to max it out so that we do really well.
And one of those things, and Laura, I want your feedback on this. There's been the kind of war of the roses between pickleball and tennis. But what I heard from you today when you mentioned let tennis be what it is. Appreciate the challenges that it offers. It is difficult to learn, but with the ability to have such great leadership like yours, finding the right coaches, finding the right ways and paths forward, finding the right volunteers, it will be a beautiful journey.
Yeah, and I think for me, when we talk about pickleball, I say this a lot, and I know Chuck and the board says it too, is that it's actually not making it easier. That's what pickleball did really well. When I started in this organization, nobody invited me to come out and play. And you said this earlier today, and I thought it was so special. If we have, say we have 3 million people playing in the state of Florida, the best way to double that footprint is every single one of those players invite a new person to play. Then that's 6 million people. That's exactly what other activities do naturally. For some reason in tennis, we say, oh, I only want to play with you if you're at the same level. And I really appreciated that you called that out to say, everyone in this room who plays, invite a new person to play, and then growth isn't a problem for us. And that makes it welcoming and it makes it less difficult. When I play with Chuck, he's so good, it's fun for me because he can hit the ball where I can hit it. So it's almost better for a beginner to play with somebody who's at a higher level because they're going to have a great experience, and we just need more of that energy.
Yeah, we need to welcome people into the game. We need to create more avenues for social play because not everybody's playing to become a champion. A lot of people are playing because, you know, as with the other sport, you know, you play because you want to get exercise, you want to meet people, and you want to socialize. So I think in building that entry-level part of the pyramid to ultimately grow the game, we need to have more programs and better coaches for people that are just getting in the game, and how to show them how much fun it really is.
All right, last question for you both. 35 by 35. On a personal level, what does that look like for you each?
I think for me, it actually is not a big enough goal. So like I said before, I think in Florida we have many more people playing than we currently track. So I think that's what that means is 3% growth per year for 10 years. That's a low number. What I'd like to see is double, triple, quadruple our current footprint. So for me, I don't really look at that number. I look at way bigger things than that, and I think the big, bold moves are kind of why we said that. We said, hey, if we can have best-in-class facilities and providers, 35, we should get there quickly, and we should surpass it.
Yeah, there's nothing to say that 35 is not an attainable goal, but we certainly should be able to exceed that, because if we can get better places for people to play and get better qualified coaches and providers to help facilitate their play, I mean, the sky's the limit. We just got to roll up our sleeves and make it happen.
Wow. Well, listen, with this type of leadership here at the USTA, Florida, Ms. Laura Bowen, Executive Director, Chuck Gill, President, Florida Tennis is in great hands. We thank you so very much for all your efforts, all your work, all your tireless days spent to make this beautiful sport of ours grow and get to more than 35 and 35. Once again, I'm DJ Mad Linx for Florida Tennis. We thank you, and there's a lot more to come.